Hello everyone, Samantha here. In this video, I want to do like a product share. I've had this product for some time and I wanted to share it. You know, it's a fun little product and it's something that you might like. So it's called the So Easy. Now, what I like about this is we are memory keepers, which I'm gonna be honest with you, really liking. We are memory keeper products. Not everything, but a lot of their things I like. They're one of my favorite companies when it comes to like scrapbooking materials that can be used in art journaling, Bible journaling. So this comes off, right? But I'm not gonna snap it off because I got to look at the directions on how to do it. You know, I don't want to break it. Because you can put different headers. So what it is a stitch piercer. And this one right here, it has a certain, a straight stitch. But you can get other headers that have different kind of stitches. Like hearts, when you roll it, it will actually do the pattern of hearts, stars. And they're also stampers for it. So instead of it stitching the paper, the headers are made to use with ink, and you can put it down in the ink, and then when you roll it over the paper, it makes that design. So it's a cute little tool. I got it for $3.49 some time ago at Tuesday morning. I used it today to do something, and I used my own needle. This needle I got from a hair salon, a hair store over 5 years ago. It's for weaving your hair. Yeah, is this the one for weaving your hair? No. This is not the one for weaving your hair. It's the other one that's for weaving. But I've had this needle for over 5 years. And it has a big eye for threading. I did not realize that this packet comes with a needle. So I'm glad I didn't throw out the packet. And the reason why I didn't throw out the packet is because I knew I wanted to be able to show it when I do the product share. And so it comes also with a needle, which is very similar to this needle. Only thing is not, this one is real pointy. This one here. This one is a little bit different. And the eye, I think, is longer. Yeah, the eye of this one is much bigger than the eye for this one. So I'm going to put that one to the side. I'll put it up later. And so you can use any different kinds of thread with it. But of course, we are memory keepers. They have thread for it. And this, I'll show you this right here. This is some So Easy thread. This is floss. This is floss thread. This is sew ribbon. You wouldn't use the So Easy ribbons with, where y'all put that needle? Let me put it right here so I don't lose it. But it came all together and it was only $2.99. So, you know, that's why I have all of this. And this right here is a fancy floss. You can use this in a needle. You can use this in a needle and this in a needle. This is baker's twine, secondary baker's twine, tertiary, and this one, glitter primary. So the colors on the color wheel, right? And so, I'm going to, let me show you what I'm going to actually be using it in my journaling, Bible and different, you know, activities. But I wanted to use a card, an index card, to show you what it looks like. So you see this one, I use the So Easy thread. And right here, I use the piercer, but I didn't want to use thread down here. I want to show that you can also use like a marker. You don't always have to sew because you use the stitch piercer. And here's what I did here with a glitter pen. So, you know, you can make these dots on your own, but it does give it some interest. You can see a little indentation. and also they're evenly spaced apart. So, and I use something hard to stitch on. These things are kind of like pokey. They're not sharp like that though, but I mean, it's sharp enough to make the indentation in your paper. So again, let me show it real quick one more time. So I had showed a little activity with me making the, did I ever show that video? Oh my God. Yeah, I think I did. I don't know why I thought I deleted the footage. But anyway, I didn't finish these cards. So I, you know, and I actually wasn't in no rush to do it. But I thought today it would be nice to go a step further with them and use the stitch piercer on a couple of them to demonstrate how to use this stitch piercer. What I like about this too is that you can do different designs. And it helps to guide you when you're sewing. So this one says relax, refresh, repeat. So let me see what color thread. So say like if I wanted to use, okay, you see this like gold one right here? Nah, that's too, how can I say? The word is not practical, but this would go with this, right? I want to do a different color, something that wouldn't necessarily go. So I think I found some baker's twine too at the Dollar Tree. I'm not going to use that. And I have some other thread, but I'm going to go ahead and use. That's why I kept thinking it was the weaving needle, because of that thread that I had this needle on. My own needle was the thread is weaving thread. If you were sewing a weave into your hair. So anyway, I want to put a color that wouldn't normally. So I think I'm gonna use the orange, this orange and white baker's twine. So let me see. Okay, it's attached right there. So I'm gonna take a little bit. I'm gonna thread the needle first, right? And I think I'm not gonna do the whole thing going around like a border. I don't want to do that. That is just so predictable. I'm going to do it in a different way. So let me thread this. Hope I don't have to come off to do it. Because you know what too, I realized you can split this. You could get more for your money with this thing here because you can split it apart. You don't have to use it like, if I could get the thing through. Is it supposed to go through these two? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to use, I know what to do. I'm not going to be here fighting all day with that. So I'll take a little bit of tape. And then I'm going to go like this. Oopsie daisy. Going to go like that. Right. Then I'm going to cut this off. Cut it here. Cut it here. And then I'm going to put it through the eye of this. There we go. And we got it through. Now I noticed that this is kind of thick. So I know some of this so easy, all of this so easy stuff is not necessarily for how can I say, for this needle. Because like the sew ribbon, of course you will not be using it. So this may not be the one to really be putting through the needle. It's this, the flosses, but this is baker's twine. But anyway, so let me put this out the way. I don't want to take away from the stitch, how the stitch works. So I'm going to go ahead and what if I want to just go ahead and I'm going to do it on the bottom. If I want to do the stitch on the bottom, because I'm going to do something else on the top. So I like that I can go different ways with this. So look. So let me see if you can see that. I don't know. You see? Let me hold it up here. I don't know if I'm in a... Let me see. I'm going to have to come around to see if this is really visible. Because the camera... I don't know if you can see that. Where it's stitched. Yeah. You see that? I think you can see it. So now I use that. I can see it really, really well. And now I can start sewing. Now, of course, when you're coming from the back, you got to be careful when you poke it. But you can still see it. So that's right there. And then I'm going to hold it there. Go where the stitching, where it pierced it. Yeah, this needle, this right here is really... So I'm going to put a little bit of tape because I don't want to have to keep holding that. And I know that can happen. And I have something that I could do in the event that I'm not going to glue my card down. It's something that, you know, I thought about doing to do to the back of the drawing cards when I have like a piece of clear tape or something in the back. Like this one. Let me show you. I mean, this is just, of course, this is not done. This is just something I was playing around with to say, oh, okay, I can always cover it up if I have to put a piece of tape or something on the back. So many ways to go about fixing that. So again, I'm going to put the needle through. And so, you know, if you don't have a stitch piercer, of course you can use a pen to guide you. But I thought it was a cute little item for $3.99. And if I get those stampers, the headers, then I could use it to do some other kind of decorating. I like it. And even though, because it's stitched on the back, so if you need to turn it around, it's like it didn't make a hole, but you have the indentations. It doesn't make the hole. It's just the indentation. But also, too, it probably has a lot to do with the kind of paper you're using, because this is heavy-duty cardstock that I'm using here. So, but even without me turning it around, I could see with the needle, when I put the needle in the back, that I'm going in, I'm putting the needle in the right spot. And so, yeah, so this is really relaxing. I've been enjoying sewing on the machine, you know. There's so many different ways to have fun with this stuff. Right? So like this. Look, see, I like that. And so, put it in here. I'm going to do one other one. Instead of me using the thread to sew, I'm going to show how if a person wanted to use like a stitch piercer and not sew, but use it just as a guide to make like a faux stitch pattern using a pen, because you don't always have to use thread. You always have to use thread. Even though I think it does give an extra, you know, touch to it. But then again, it depends on what you're doing. And I wish I would have never did that last one, because now I have to go back in. I could have left it there, but that's okay. I just put it right here on the edge, and I hope it doesn't snag the page. Good, there we go. Yeah, so, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it. And I guess a person could knot it if they want. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put this here because I am going to make this a journaling spot. So I have the perfect thing to do for the back of this card where this will not be seen at all when it comes time for me to do that part. I'll cover the back of this because it's going to be a journaling spot anyway. So that's a little decorative touch to it. Some thread, I like that, right? And so I'm going to show now with this right here. God is great. And so let me find a marker. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to use this purple one. Yeah. And so what I want to do is show okay, so let's go here. Right, so I don't know if you can see the stitch marks from here. I'm gonna hold it up so let's see if you can see it. Let me come here. I can see it very clear, but I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. You know, sometimes, let me see. Can you see it? Let me see. I think you can see it a little bit. A little bit. I'm so sorry if you can't see it. On my end, I can see it a little bit. But sometimes you just don't know how it's going to show up. But this part you will see when I use this. So I'm taking, instead of thread, I use a stitch piercer as a guide to make some dots that spaced apart evenly. And as you see, I did that without any problem at all. And then if a person wanted to, they could actually just use it to make that line, squiggly line. Like I said, they have other ones too with different patterns, but I haven't ventured out to invest in that. So, yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna little by little decorate these cards, you know, and maybe I use some different products with it and then say, and then, you know, build on it, right? But really quick, let me just explain something. I had these for over a year now, these things right here, and you see how I was saying, like, I'm not too concerned about the back of this because it's going to be a journaling spot. So at some point, something like this, you know, can be adhered to the back of this card. And when it's like a tag for a journaling spot, it will be, you know, that will be whatever I do in the back here, it will be covered. If, you know, on in any journaling page, if it's kind of like looking crazy, you know. Let's see about this one right here, like this right here. This will go really nice right here. Let me see something like, there it goes. See? So, and I could even leave this showing. And this will be glued down right here. And you will not, hold on, you will not see that tape. But what I'm going to do now, so I won't, I'm not going to adhere it down now with the real hardcore tape. I'm just going to go ahead and put these on the back. This Scotch tape here. And then do a little put down here. But no, eventually I'm going to adhere it down with some fabric tack, which is not water-based. so it doesn't cause any wrinkling. But so far, so you see how I covered that in the back. So you can always, you know, if you want to make a journaling card and you have to, whatchamacallit, what is it? You have to do something. You have to cover up the back, or you want to make a journaling spot because you want more writing. You can always, you know, put something on the back. So this right here, right here. Yeah, so it's coming along. Let me do this on the bottom here. Oops. Why did that do that? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. You know, sometimes it just does that. What's that? Okay. I don't like the way this one came out on the bottom right here. I wonder what that was about. Let me see something. Better. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Alright, so I want to do another product review tonight. Of some markers that I have found at Walgreens. And so that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. So, this is so... That is the So Easy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a hole here for this. Hold on 1 second, I'll put a hole right here. Oh no, that's gonna be something different. I'm about to mess up. Here's a hole punch. Right here. Who said it always has to be in the middle, right? I hate that. Like, not hate that, but you know what I mean, like, I always think it gotta be, but maybe I do want to do it in the middle. Maybe. Or maybe not. Let's see. I'm tinkering now, y'all. Can you tell? Because So Easy has been finished. Oh, I want to put it right here. Just because. And then I'll probably put an eyelid or something there. But anyway. Yeah. So, sometimes doing little things like this with the art is exciting to me. It don't always have to be like me finishing the product on camera or whatever. Sometimes it's doing those little artsy things and then saving some for later. All right. So, yeah. So, that's it for the So Easy I wanted to share. And I pray you got something out of it. You can find a lot of these products at Tuesday morning for a very inexpensive price. Okay, so with that being said, I want to say thanks for watching. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.